Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how I transform some of my favorite Costco ingredients into a quick and easy chop suey recipe. Let's get started. Alright, as you can see, I have all of my ingredients prepped and ready to go. I have a wok here that is heating up. It's actually really hot right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some avocado oil. So the first thing that I'm gonna cook are some mushrooms. So I have here mushrooms that I actually cut into large chunks. I'm gonna show you how I cut it. So this one is a large mushroom right here. I'm just really gonna cut it into 3 pieces. And I wanna do this because I want the mushrooms to still be thick once it's cooked, because I'm going to sear it and you'll see that it's gonna shrink. You can cut it as thick or as thin as you like. Okay, so make sure that all of the mushrooms have the chance to sear in the pan. So make sure that everybody has that chance to sear in the wok. So spread it out as much as you can. So to this, I'm going to add some salt. I bought this Osmo sea salt and chicken seasoning. This is not sponsored, but I figured because I have it, why not use it, right? Smells so good, guys. So as you can see, after I put them all and distribute it throughout the wok, I didn't even touch it, just because I want it to have a couple of minutes to sear, so that, you know, you are trying to extract as much of the flavors as much as you can. And this is something that I got from Marion Gasby, which I'm pretty sure if you guys love watching cooking shows, you know that. So I don't want to take credit for that. This is Marion's way of cooking mushrooms, and this is how I love to cook mine as well. Okay, so it's been 2 minutes, and now I'm going to start to saute the mushrooms. You guys see that it now has a beautiful color? Guys, you just need to try this once, and once you try this, I think you're gonna make your mushrooms this way. It's actually really addicting, and it really brings out the umami flavor from the mushroom. Now I'm gonna set it aside. Then I'm gonna add more oil, and it's time to cook the chicken. So what I have here, 1 pack of the organic chicken thighs from Costco. This is also the organic mushrooms that I used for this recipe. Again, you don't need to be using organic if you don't want to. I just prefer it. So again, with this, I'm going to add more salt. The same thing, some chicken seasoning from Osmo. I also want to add some pepper. We're just gonna cook this for about 5 minutes. What's also good about chicken thighs, it's more juicy. And because we're gonna cook the vegetables and we're gonna put back the mushrooms and cook some onions and garlic, it's a lot more forgiving. If you use chicken breast in this recipe, it could end up really dry. Okay, now that the chicken is almost cooked, I'm going to add the onions and the garlic. Okay, now that the onions are soft and the garlic had the chance to cook, let's talk about the vegetables. This is about 6 cups of vegetables. So it's a combination of 4 cups of the Normandy vegetables, which has broccoli, cauliflower, orange and yellow carrots, and as well as 2 cups of the organic mixed vegetables, which has carrots, sweet corn, peas, and green beans. And with just this mixture, just creates a very, very quick, easy, and flavorful chop suey that is actually perfect for like a weeknight dinner. And so what I did with the vegetables is that I actually just popped it in the microwave for about 6 minutes. They are still cold, but they're not frozen anymore, so they're thawed. And the reason why you want to do that is that you want to make sure that the vegetables has the chance to thaw before you put it into the mixture, because if you don't, what's gonna happen is that you're gonna crush the vegetables and it's just not gonna cook right. Like, it's still gonna end up really cold by the end of the dish. And trust me, I tried that before, and you don't wanna do that. So the next thing you wanna do is just dump all of those vegetables that are thawed into this mixture. And they're also already cooked, so honestly, it just makes your life a lot easier. So a couple of things I want to add here. I also want to add a little bit of soy sauce just to make sure we have everything seasoned. I also want to have some oyster sauce, again, to intensify the umami flavor. This is just a little bit. The next thing I want to add is 1 cup of chicken broth. So I don't want to add too much of the chicken broth just because the vegetables will really release some of its water, so you don't really want this to be like a soup. But I also actually prefer chop suey that has a lot of sauce as well. So you're not trying to make a broth, you just are trying to kind of make a saucy mixture, if that makes sense. At this point, I'm also gonna go ahead and add the mushrooms back into the mixture. Guys, it smells so good. And of course, before I put in the cornstarch slurry, I'm going to try the broth just to make sure that everything is well seasoned. Guys, lami kaayo. I think that what's great about this recipe is that the mushrooms really add that umami, which I think is really, really good in chop suey. I'm really happy with the seasoning and I'm really happy with all the vegetables and how it looks like. I'm going to just add the cornstarch slurry. And at this point, I'm going to turn off the heat just to make sure that the vegetables do not overcook. So at this point, you're just thickening the sauce and that's it. And of course, as the last thing, it's not chop suey for me without itlog pogo or quail eggs. And so this is the last thing that I want to add. I add this as a last step because it's very delicate, guys, and you really don't want to like mush it with the rest of the vegetables. And so I always want to add it once it's like really ready to serve. And so this is what it looks like. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of just encapsulate it with the rest of the sauce just to kind of help it absorb some of its flavors. This is just canned quail eggs because that's what I have here handy. And so I rinsed it just to make sure that I remove all of those liquids that are coming from the can. And I drain it and now it's ready. Okay, so at this point, I'm ready to plate. Guys, I wish you can smell this. It smells really, really good. Okay, let's try it. It's so good. Wow. The vegetables are still crunchy and the chicken, well seasoned, juicy. This is just really one of those foods that I actually feel good about eating just because it has a lot of vegetables, but also it doesn't feel like it's healthy, like it's like a struggle to eat. And so I hope you guys try this recipe. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And until next time, I'll see you on the next one. Bye!